lifestyle photography can be extremely powerful because you can connect with the people and it just looks cool. So we're going to be talking about how do you go about getting lifestyle photography? You know, like what do you want to do with it? And how do you go about doing it? Like what are even the capabilities? So I just said a lot. So we're just going to let Anthony talk about what they do at Virtuous Graphics with lifestyle, and maybe talk about why I should do it. I don't know. You got this, Anthony.
Yeah, so lifestyle images, they're pretty important because, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to show your product in use. It kind of allows the customer to visualize themselves using the product. And so if you have a product that's maybe a little bit complex, or they're wondering, hey, is this going to fit in my lifestyle? Is this going to achieve the purpose that I want it to? Then lifestyle images can be pretty powerful. You know, in terms of like, should all of your images be lifestyle or should it just be a few of them? You know, you don't need to overdo it with lifestyle images. It's just like maybe 2, 3, 4 photos. I think 4 is like a pretty good number. But even like if I have the option of doing a lifestyle image versus a lifestyle infographic, where it's kind of combining the lifestyle image with the infographic, I tend to lean more in that direction, you know. Not just showing someone using the product, but showing some text on the screen explaining, what does this mean? What's the key takeaway of that?
Okay, so making it more of a subliminal process instead of just a photo with them on the beach with your product. Like, you know, so you're saying kind of a blend.
Yeah, and kind of thinking about, you know, with your lifestyle images, you want the image to be purposeful, right? So if, you know, let's say we have a spatula, for example. If I have like a woman model in the kitchen and she's like using the spatula to flip an egg, right? Okay, cool. That's someone using the product in the real life. But like, what's the purpose of me showing that, of her flipping an egg? Maybe we're saying, oh, hey, it's not going to scratch your pan, right? That might be an example of a purpose of that. If she's putting, you know, the spatula itself like into the dishwasher, then the purpose of that image is to show, hey, this thing is dishwasher safe. So think about what is the purpose of the shot, and then like, what does it actually mean for the customer at the end of the day?
So how would you rate this lifestyle photo?
I mean, so it's good, right? It shows that you can have like, so a couple of things that we can subliminally see from this image, right? The guy, he's clearly singing very loud, right? So maybe it's like you can sing loud into this mic and it's going to have a range of tones that the microphone can hear. He looks like he's having a good time. So maybe this thing, you know, it's a low price point. So maybe this is like a karaoke mic or something. So like he's clearly having a good time. This is fun for parties. He's clearly not in like a recording studio. He's just at home. So it can show that this is just a more, you know, like you know, a product that is like for an average user. You know, one thing I can see right off the bat is saying, hey, it's just a audio connection. Now I might know what a 1/4-inch audio connection is, but maybe you have someone who's buying the product. It's like a grandmother that just wants this microphone for her karaoke machine, and she might not know what a 1/4-inch microphone jack is. So maybe a good lifestyle image to this would be to have someone actually plugging the microphone in to what very clearly is a normal audio jack on the side of a computer, and then you're putting text on the screen like, oh, hey, this doesn't have to fit a professional recording quality, you know, sound system. This can go right into my computer or right into a normal audio jack.
Okay, yeah, interesting. We got another one here. We got this. Here's another one.
Cool.
We got So, how do you rate this lifestyle and text on it?
Okay, yeah. So, an example.
They should have pointed out things. Well, I guess they did.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, you know, this is. I wouldn't say better than nothing because it looks kind of awkward. Right off the bat, like this is just. Earlier I talked about having a minimalistic shot, right? So in terms of the lifestyle, I see the kitty sitting on like this purple cushion. I see some wood floors in the back. I see curtains. I see this textured wall panel. Just like find something that it's. I don't want to be distracted by all these other things. On top of that, for you know, for the. Right. there's some incongruities there. Like make sure that you know, I don't know, like just, and also like why is someone taking a picture of him there? Like, is that really adding to what the shot is? Now, clearly, what it's trying to show me here with the infographic design is that, hey, this works for if you want to plug it into a headphone jack, if you want to go headphone jack to USB, or you can do Bluetooth, right? This would be way easier to do with just like icons.
No, that's what they were trying to say.
Well, you kind of see now, like, hey,
yeah, I do see it now. It was just very poorly done.
Right,
you can't even see that text at the top or like this Bluetooth symbol. It's just like
Right.
Poorly done.
And so like this would be much better if it was just, make it as minimalistic as possible. I mean, the kid's cute, like he's fine, like he's, he seems to be, but think about like what is the purpose of this? And here it's to show this has 3 different connection points. So like what would even be like if I wanted to make this an amazing looking lifestyle infographic is I would literally just have like maybe the kid with the microphone or the microphone on the side of the screen on a white background, and it'll say connect in 3 ways, and then a little lifestyle image of someone plugging it into a keyboard, someone plugging it into a USB, and then, I don't know, maybe just the Bluetooth icon, something like that. And so it's very
Okay.
clear to see what I'm looking at rather than like, all of these different things on the screen. Not to mention the blue text at the top. That's just never a good idea.
Just never a good idea. So you'd suggest something more of something like, like this kind of style where there, or, like, I don't know, somewhere.
Yeah, like your product probably on the left side of the screen, and then the 3 features. And then instead of having icons, like if you want to do a lifestyle infographic, you would have lifestyle images inside each of like 3 little things that are showing someone plugging it into a keyboard. I mean, someone plugging it into USB, someone plugging it into an audio jack, and then maybe someone like pairing it on their phone for Bluetooth.
Oh, okay. All right, last one. We've got horse masks here. So
yeah. I mean, in this category, I'm curious to see their other image sets, but in this category, this type of image might actually do okay.
Just because it's such a joke and a costume.
But I don't know. I don't know what the features are on this. Like, but I think that the lifestyle images, like, clearly this is done. What looks it's just a funny image. But here's the thing, right? Is like I look at this and I say that this is a pretty low quality image, but it is kind of funny. Is I would just try to get as like if this is my category and I think that I can play on humor, I want my lifestyle images to reflect that. So like I would try to get like what's the most outrageous outfit that I could have the person in? Can I put them like on the edge of a building and they're like doing some stupid position, maybe jumping off of a diving board? Like how crazy can we get with this mask? Maybe someone's skiing down a mountain in it. Like I just want to go as crazy as possible. But have the image like high quality and have it look good that it's professional. But just be like, there we go, like 2 people walking on the beach.
Your soulmate.
Bingo, right? So like that's good. People walking on the beach, like, and that you can tell it's a DIY home shop. But like, I would love to see this. Like, if we actually had a photography team, like, let's have like a high quality image of people with perfect lighting, really well edited. Like, yeah, this is going in the right direction.
Yeah,
I'm hoping someone's going to send us a horse mask.
Yeah, right. Do it. Do it, somebody.
Anyone who's watching this, like, if you actually want us to do this, I'm saying we'll do it for free, but we might do it for free. Just that'd be fun to put in the portfolio.
This would be great for your portfolio. Yeah, right.
All right. For the office.
Yeah, that's kind of what we got there. Let's see if I had any other. So I guess here's the last thing of a lifestyle. So this is a lifestyle, but kind of feature at the same time too. I guess they could have done a little better here, but.
Yeah. So that's pretty solid. I think it looks good. Clearly, it's trying to show. What is this? So this is like is this like a drone RC remote?
Yeah, it looks like
it's a carrying case. So it's probably showing that they can put it into. I guess this is trying to show that it like slides and it fits in perfectly. The only thing I would say to make this even a little bit better is if it's like the before and after of it actually sliding in is just like have it a little bit higher up, and then like show it actually going fully compact into the drone kit or into this controller kit. But just try to think, when you're doing your lifestyle, and this is gonna be a little bit more difficult. Like any photographer can probably do pretty good white background images. It takes a little bit more creativity and skill to really nail the lifestyle. But what you want to try to communicate to your photographer is think like you're trying to tell a story with your lifestyle images. So in the image, think about what the feature, what the benefit is, and then try to backwards think like what's the best way to show that feature or the benefit into a situation that makes contextual sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. And maybe get somebody with not wrinkly hands.
Yeah, it probably like female hands tend to work a bit better. If they are gonna like shave the hair off the fingers, I don't know.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, let's see. Did I have any other neat ones in here? Maybe we'll just talk a little bit more about. So we're kind of talking about features and benefits here, but how do you rate this for getting across the breathable point?
Cool. I think the only thing that I really don't like is that it's got like the wind gust coming out of it. the Photoshop windows in the bottom showing that it's like this thing is not actually breathing. We don't really, the customer is smart enough to realize that if I'm like pointing in on the mesh, I like the title. It's super big. It's super bold. The one thing that might make sense is like kind of how we had that zoomed in, the magnifying. Before I try to go and put the gusts of air coming out of this thing, I would just try to zoom in on the actual mesh material so I can see that's what we're looking at. All in all, though, this is a totally fine infographic. I would just also make like the text, make your title as big as possible. So this only takes up about 40% of the screen. I would try to make it almost across the entire length of the title and then move the product down just so we're occupying as much space as possible with either a key point or the product itself. But all in all, a pretty solid infographic. I think like the leaves in the background are a little bit unnecessary. This might look better on a white background than make the text, a matching color of green, but that's really nitpicking.
Okay, yeah, I would agree that the breathable is a bit overdone there, but yeah, and
well, and you might look at it like very easily and be like, is that cocaine coming out of it? Like, is it it might, and you don't want to confuse a customer. You want it to be really, really simple what I'm looking at, and that might not be the most simple for everyone.
Yeah, right. So last one, same product. This is how they got across the large capacity point here. So
beautiful. Yeah. No, I think that's fantastic. Like, just stuff it full of as much things as you can. There's large capacity.
Yeah, I like this one, except that description. This looks kind of like.
You mean underneath the large capacity?
Well, yeah. I mean, that was just like.
Yeah, that's like just poor writing. I don't know who did that or who thought that was good, but large capacity I think is good, and then you could put examples of what's there, just make it look a little bit cleaner. But yeah, good lifestyle image. The other thing I'll say about lifestyle images is like props are your best friend when it comes to actually creating good lifestyle images. When we go and do like a kitchen product set, we don't Photoshop our props in. We actually like our team. We have someone on the team, literally 2 people now. Their only job is just prop coordination. So like they go and chop up vegetables before a shoot. They bake a cake. They go and get whatever is necessary for the lifestyle shoot to make the product look good. The props are what makes your lifestyle image look fantastic. You can get something that is like a very minimalistic kitchen, but the props are what's going to contextually make sense. Okay, here's what the product actually does. It's just like in this one, you have to have credit cards, you have some USB chargers, you got the pen. It's what makes the shot actually make sense.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, and props, yeah, definitely, because then it just makes it more, hey, those are the things I would actually put in it. So it fits those things. Let's see, yep. So there's all sorts of things that you can do with, all right, so there's all sorts of things that you can do with this features and benefits and infographics and lifestyle all combined. So we'll include PDF with some examples. And then if you guys have any other ideas, comment down below. And if you have any questions, let us know and we'll answer them.